Alrighty gamers, welcome back and howdy. I'm currently making a build, which is the second video. And this time I'm going to be revolving it around LMG. Okay? So, let me unplug my mic, plug it in here so you guys hear the radio chatter of, the comrades. Alright, let's get started.
Just a quick little tip, guys. Since we have bad weather, if you only red players, even though it's daytime, I'll be able to see them in the storm gate.
Alright. We're going to go straight from scratch. So, no closing or anything, alright? We're going to build this kit up, do it again, just to clarify, for gunmen. Alright, gunners. So, obviously, you need a good set of pants and shirt. Obviously, you need a good helmet, obviously. But those are essentials. Let's see here. And as you might know, right here, I mean, 2 supplies is not that expensive for a helmet. There's obviously more expensive helmets, but you get what you get. It's not a big deal. It's just mostly about style. Okay, I usually choose pants and shirts that cost 0 supplies to make it easier on my build, so I can carry more shit that I can put stuff into the clothing. So I'm gonna put that on. Put that on. No, whoops. That don't match. That don't match. My motherfucking bad. Alright. Cool. Actually, sleeve on the sleeves. Yeah. But I'm not your average Joe. See, also with the boots, 0 as well. There's also gloves here. Yep, throw them on. I don't normally run gloves, but it's okay. And then a shirt. Yeah, I'll go with that one instead of my normal blue one. Now, obviously, these are important for another piece, but if you have a different set of mods, you could honestly just go with the different set of armor that you have. So I'm going to get 10. I'm about to also get a belt, which is 10, and then another 10. So right there, that's literally 30 supplies right there. Not to mention so 32 fucking supplies just for those things. And then I'm gonna come back after I build my kit and grab a radio pack. Actually no, I'll do that for another one, another kit build. I won't grab the radio pack. So mostly what you're stuck with are these large backpacks. I tend to go for these, Atlas ones, medium-sized backpack, and because of that, I think I'm about to drop the belt. Or you could go with the gunner vest, and we have newer shit on here, which this is the MG, or literally specifically for gunners. It holds up to 8. With medical supplies, everything like that. 8 boxes of ammo, of the saw ammo, which is pretty fucking big. 8 boxes, by the way. They're gonna be heavy as fuck, but what's 8? Alright. Let's just get our normal shit that also costs 0. Now, depending on what server it is, might be more, it might be less. Just choose, the ones that are less, because if you make a grand, grand kit that costs a lot of supplies, and each time you die, you spawn into either. So the reason why you don't want to, use a lot of supplies for your kit is because if you die and you have all this shit on you and you try to respawn at a newly discovered or newly captured OBJ, you're not going to have the supplies, nor are there going to be stuff put down. And it's going to consume a lot of supplies each time you die when you try to spawn back at that base. So just condense your kit to something very minor and a gun that you trust. I understand if you need a better gun that costs more supplies, and we'll get to that in a second. Just let me finish, obviously this build. Alright, and we're done. Yeah, shovel, flashlight, yeah, everything, the works. Alright, cool. Alright, now we're going to talk about, getting better guns if you have them. Now, my LMG of choice would be the M60, because then at lieutenant rank, keep in mind, Burskies and gamers, all of this is unlocked because I have high enough rank. If you don't have rank, or if you have a rank lock on your servers, then you're just going to have to work around this. Same concept applies. A good trusty gun, lower supplies, and not fill your bag full of shit. Okay? And I'll show you the bare minimum of what I'm talking about. So, there's a stoner, which costs 8 supplies. That is going to be a good LMG. Alright. Alright, I think somewhere around here. Yeah, we have better LMGs that are way more expensive. And they work, because they are definitely better. But they just cost more. So get a trusty one that would, benefit you. And this is where I come down to picking your gun. Everything else can be cheap, but picking your gun is definitely the most important. So I would choose the M60. But let me see here. So the M60, alright, at least the AP rounds are 10 supply each. You literally only have 3 belts. And that's 30 supplies already right there. And they're not much. They only hold 100. Meanwhile, these things hold 200. It's not much. It's not worth it. The stoners hold 110, which are more than this, but they're not AP. See what I'm trying to say? There's give and take in certain things. So, just for the sake of the argument, I'm going to get the stoner, even though they have shitty sights. I'm going to get, let's just get 5 magazines, because we're going to need a bunch of other space for, actually no, we have everything. Yeah, we have everything. 7 magazines, okay. We are going to be a little bit more heavier. In my last video I explained why the weight is definitely important. If you want to go see that, you can. Just to keep it brief, so you don't have to go look at another video. Weight matters, depends on how fast you can move. Obviously, real world is probably the same thing. But the faster you can be, the faster you can dodge bullets, reactions, stuff like that. Get behind cover, stuff like that. Alright, now I got my stoner. I'm going to carry a trusty pistol, which is always a must. Always a motherfucking must. Alright?
Do you know how to use your flares on the chopper, yo? I can tell you if you know.
Alright. Now, as I explained in the other video, this 1911, which is a good gun, there's a Mark II in here, MK2, and they carry the same type of ammunition, but the Mark II carry 14 instead of the regular 7. So, that's not the one I wanted. Alright, trusty sidearm, which is 10 mags. Let's see here, and then just a couple smoke. I would say at least 4. Not that big of a deal. And then I would say at least 4 to 5 grenades, because I know sometimes you're just going to be running out of ammo. There's going to be a bunch of them where you can't spray this because you're out of ammo. And obviously this is for close quarters. So you just start checking grenades. Basically what it comes down to. Yeah, just some C4, stuff like that. You know. It all depends on what you want to have. Now I could definitely decrease this a lot. I don't need so many smokes. I could go back down to 2. Pistol mags. Now that's a good number. 10 is a good number for your pistol, because not every pistol is the same. It could have 7, it could have 14, it could have 20.
Coastal base Morton, west southwest.
Bullets in it. So not every pistol is the same. So 10 is a good number for sidearm. For this, being an LMG, you know, all the mags count, but if you don't have room for it because of your cap or rank lock, and obviously the moats, you know, the magazines that you carry. Alright. Yep, I think I'm good. Okay. Alright. So really, this is it. This is all the ammunition you're going to need as a gunner. Time to get medical. Now, as a medical part, since you're going to be up in the front line spraying down a lot of fucking shit, you're going to need a decent amount of medical. Now, as I said in my previous video, I just cannot get rid of the role as a medic, because that was my first thing doing ever on the game. So that's what I do.
How could we possibly have seen this coming?
So that's 6 morphine, and then 2 epi. And then just, if you or your buddy gets down, 14, alright? So there's 7 individual spots on your body that could get wounded or bleed. So 14 for you and your pal. Now, when I mentioned a better gun, alright? I'm about to tell you why. If you do happen to go for a better gun that you know is reliable, make sure you have a buddy system to where you have a buddy that has the same guns, the same type of ammunition. Alright? Because now he could be higher rank or he could be lower rank, and you could be higher rank and you could also be lower rank. So it's a little, you know, so basically whoever has a higher rank gets more magazines for the lower rank. Alright? That's how it works. Buddy system. Okay? So you still have those 10 mags or the 7 mags or those 14 mags that you need to capture an objective, whether on PvP or PvE, but they're just with him. And since you guys are always going to be paired together, if he dies right beside you, you could be able to get that magazines instead of him splitting off way over there. So you could get a better gun with a little bit less mags, but because of your buddy system, who has the same gun and stuff like that, you can obviously get more mags out in the field. Alright, so say if I want these LMGers, so these very, very highly, I would say they're, yeah, they're like 20 pounds, but yeah, so these ones are definitely the top tier on the server, and a lot of them use it. At least the higher ranks do. So you can definitely pick one of these. Obviously, that's a lot of damage to the supply. But yeah, if you pick a better gun, you better have a buddy system. That's the only way to cheat around the you know, the rank lock, I should say. Now, if you're both at the same level, then you're just going to have to rely on the kit that I showed you. So the less, you know, less supply type kit. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. I should probably save this though. All right. Now, I'm not a fan of this but it gets the job done. It does. As you've seen, my preferred one is an M60. And the reason why I don't choose a high-end weapon is mostly because it kills people too fast. I'm not joking. One and done. One bullet, done. I'm not joking about that either. Oops. Oh shit. Sorry. I totally forgot. You might lag out. My bad. But yeah, you can get a car, hopefully a cheap one, hopefully, and you can just start filling it up with just 10 extra mags. That's it. 10 extra mags is a good cap for additional magazines for a gunner. That's enough to at least take the objective, and maybe two is a limit counters with 10 mags, depending on how much you're spraying. But I do bursts, with the M60 because the M60 has AP rounds and shit like that. So they definitely get killed a lot quicker with less bullets. But something like this with just FMJs, you're gonna need at least a good amount of bullets to kill them. Yeah, but with I would say 4. With 4 plus mags of the M60, I could get through objective, and maybe one, and I mean one counter, or at least half counter. But then again, you're always going to be surrounded by brothers. Most of you guys are not going to be alone, especially if you're a gunner. So that the amount of ammo gets reduced, especially when you're with veteran.
Because I can always get us either the Swamp Blackbird or the big States Chopper transport one.
What are you saying to me right now? Oh, hand brake. Huh? No, what's up? You coming, Brushy? Alright. Alright. What was your rank? Fuck. Pancake. Ah, my ride, Wooty. Hey, fuck off, bitch! Oh shit, they're already crossing me. Oh well. Time to get some fucking killing with this thing. One down, one down. Motherfucker, I know you're not shooting at me.
Hey kid, are you pinned down?
Oh yeah, he's definitely pinned. Trying to cover for him right now. Bitch. Get off me. Motherfucker. I'm not gonna say shit. You get what you gave. you get what you pay for. I'm not gonna say shit about this thing. It's a weapon, LMG. I'm not gonna say shit about it. Hold on, broski. I can't get to you though. I can't. Fuck. Man, I just can't get to you, man. I'm sorry, broski. You might have to take an L on this one. So we get the priest. Dom. Fuck. I don't know what's the situation over there. Is that a soldier? I can't tell. Yep, he has a gun. They're about to die. Oh, you slimy bastard. Just die, you motherfucker! I reload. This little bitch. This little bitch of a motherfucker.
It got kind of hot. God damn it. Reload. Let me reload. Quite a few on the street there, brother. Fucking bush. Got you too.
Nah, I ain't leaving this fucking house, bro. I ain't leaving it, bro. Safety. Safety and shelter. Safety and cover. I ain't leaving this fucking house, bro. That's how they get you. Oh, things all quiet now? And then gotcha, bitch, later. You fucking die. Hey, don't run from me! Yeah, I gotta make sure to double top them, bro. They're like cockroaches. Think they're down? Nah, they get back up. Somehow. Are they a bitch? Yes, now you're noticing the east side. Now you're... Pedestrian? Pedestrian? Get the fuck out the way! Wait, where is he? Oh, he's right there. Okay, I could probably get to him. I'm gonna go get to him. Fucking bitch, suppressive fire! Fuck you! I told you, didn't I? You should come out of that house so y'all just like to fuck you. fucking bitches, bro. I swear. Alright, at least he's up now. I do need to move buildings. I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I'm losing so much shit, like magazines, because this is Montauk. This is the biggest goddamn place here. Oh shit.
And flash on their screen.
No, I know, and I also said, my bad, I didn't know.
No, you're fine.
Dude, I almost died there. Oh shit! Hug the wall, hug the wall, hug the wall. Dude, I did not expect so many enemies to be on top of here. I knew that existed, did not expect that they wasn't taken out.